Allahu Akbar. I said for Fraud Muhammad, by the grace of Allah, here with you again on another Monday night. Bringing straight knowledge and dealing with nothing but truth and actual facts. Pop keys to some, brother captain to others. Brother captain to the soldiers, though. Assalamu alaikum, soldiers. You out there tonight. You know, I'm forever grateful to be here every Monday night. Up to me, I wouldn't miss a night. I've been taught that consistency is power. That's why I've been trained up. That's where I train other men. I don't even take holidays off, to be honest about it. That Monday I missed was the 4th of July. The only reason I missed it because I know my dear sister Mika was out with the family and stuff. So I said, well, I'm going to let her go and do her holiday, which was our holiday as well. But, you know, we don't even miss a holiday when it comes to this knowledge that I have to offer you all. Especially in this day and time, it's so much going on. But let me go into my prayer, and I appreciate you all that consistently come on and catch this knowledge. Because you getting the knowledge, that means you're going to have to pass it on. Sometimes you have to pass it on and drop seeds. Can't give it to a person all at once because they might not be receptive to it. But our people got to come on with it now. So in the most holy name of Almighty God Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, who was to come and has come to restore we who are lost from our own kingdom of Islam and to destroy those that have destroyed us. Now, our God, we are thy people. Deliver us from our murders. We serve and obey all the days of our lives. And we teach our children to submit to thee, to that unequal love and mercy for thou. And thanks to you, O Allah, for making manifest to us, our enemy, the devil, and help us, O Allah, to live the life and die the death of a Muslim. And I pray, O Allah, that you remove the heart of the devil from myself and the black nation as well. I pray, Allah, that you destroy this evil, sinful, wicked, and accursed beast. I know, Allah, that you the best of planners. I know that he is planning to destroy us. But it won't happen. I know, Allah, you're going to have to chastise some of us. But we've been put so far deep into the mindset of the Caucasian. You have to destroy some of us. Whatever that will shall be. But kill this devil. Kill him on the inside of the original nation so we can take our place back with you, Allah, alongside with you. So all praise due unto Allah, alhamdulillah, takbir, akbar, Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar. I stay on this devil myself. But I know the time we living in. Whether you know it or not, it don't matter. I'm going to tell you. Actually, this is some of the most dangerous times and the best of times. We have to keep an eye on what's going on in front of us. Because things can flip in the next 3, 4, 5 months after this election. Depends on how it goes. If certain devils get into power, you expect everything to go downhill quickly. But it's all in the court of the will of Allah now. He said he wanted us to separate from this man. But we have leadership that's pushing straight integration, which is leadership that's been produced and put before us. They take the smartest ones from amongst us and raise them up, put them in position, political power, economic power, give them a voice. Some of them we recognize as sellouts and house niggas of America. But the white man say, you say, if you raise them up, Billy Bob, will that be the right thing? Then the white man said, no. He said, we'll make him close to us. He said, we'll make it where he become liberal. He said, we'll make it where even his own people think he's selling out. And you know he can't go back to them. That'll make him closer to us. You understand? We have full control of power over him to push our agenda. This is what you see taking place in the leadership in front of the black nation in America. Black people, it can no longer be accepted for face value. And I'll give you a great example. See, the white man playing with mathematics. We only got one book out of 59,991 books of mathematics that we allowed him to have. But look what he's doing with that one book. When America got in trouble with the world, because 9/10 of the planet Earth look like you and I, he said we got to put somebody in power in our house to look like the population of the planet to cool this thing down. So they put Barack Obama in front of us, knowing that we would be so glad to elect a black man to the White House, thinking that he would have power to effect change. But he told you openly, like Kamala Harris, he said, will you do anything for the black nation? And what did he say? And what did she say? No, it don't work that way. Kamala Harris said, no, I can't just do something for black people, but y'all been doing something for white folk all along. That lets you know right there that they weren't put there to push our agenda, but they put there to save America, in particular Barack Obama. Everything went downhill after he had a showing in the White House. White America rallied and brought in their champion, Make America Great Again, put Mr. Trump in the White House, man that broke every law and all his henchmen in the books. But we get killed and arrested for RICO charges, for conspiracy charges. Then you try to take the country over and people were murdered while you sit back and watch it on TV. They had a war room across town in D.C. with Steve Bannon and Giuliani and all his top advisors. Pushed this agenda, had the military on alert. You had some of the Secret Service in your back pocket. But who else went to jail? Nobody. You lock up some little rappers, talk about some conspiracy charge, but y'all murder people at the U.S. Capitol. Was trying to murder your vice president because he didn't go along with the deal. No one has been arrested or prosecuted at this point. They contemplating now whether they should do anything to it because it might make America look bad. This man had a plan once he was elected to take over the whole government with his people. And the powers that be know this plan is still on the table. But we getting murdered for a tail light or speeding ticket because we jump out of our car and run. Because a brother still a bar of soap, get chased down. And so much evidence the guy is putting in front of us, but the police chief talking about how he shot a man 119 times. He said, if you kill a nigga, just come to me. He said, I'm the best at making it right. but we expect injustice from the criminal system in America that's geared and set up now to help destroy us. All these things the Lord put in front of you, you need to pay attention to. But we keep hoping that within his nature, he will start to think like you and I, because you say, well, I will change. Well, he's not going to change black people. Black men quit crying to the wind. Quit crying and being afraid and justifying, say, well, if he'd just did this, if he wouldn't have cursed him, if he wouldn't have ran, if he'd obeyed the instruction of the police officer, he would be alive. How many men have been murdered, black men, off camera and obeyed fully? But you still come up with these excuses within your little hearts. I seen the clip. So I'm rolling out the door with this. But the police officer in Florida pulled the sister off. She was doing was backing out into a little road. It didn't look like a two-way road. It looked like it was going down a damn alley some damn where. And he's coming down the road, and she backed out, and he just kept coming toward it. And she wasn't even completely backed out, and he jumped out of his car and told her to cut the car off. And then he told her to get out. I mean, for what reason? She hadn't did anything wrong. Then the sister said, don't touch me. He just snatched the door open, pulled his sister out. She said, I'm pregnant, don't touch me. He manhandled her, threw her to the ground, pulled her by her hair, and she was screaming and said, don't touch me. But what got me the most, what effed me all the way up, there's no way on this planet I'm going to sit in the car with my woman, and one devil in particular snatch my woman and she pregnant with my seed, and I don't intervene. This brother, you can see him standing on camera looking. I can tell if he said anything, but he had his woman down on the ground. I had to snatch that crack and put him in a damn chokehold real quick. You understand? You're not going to do my woman with my seed like that. Either I'm going to die today or I'm going to jail, whichever one be. But I've lived a life, died the death of a man, of the divine man, that fears no one and nothing on this damn planet, in particular dying. But how in the hell can I go back with my woman if I don't let them abuse my woman and I didn't do anything at all? At all? How can I give my woman instruction? How can I even say anything to her when I lay down with her at night? Have we become that big of cowards, brothers, the way we just let anybody beat our woman? Well, we afraid to die for what is right? And first of all, how you know you're going to die? When the Lord's with you, how can you lose? But if that be the case, one thing she would know in her heart, I stood for her. She had a man. But they're doing this all across the country, killing our children. But the black man is posting on Instagram, making these little chop statements that we had to be perfect in order to live with an encounter to the police. I beg the difference. We had to make a complete change, brothers. Now is the time to make that change. We cannot continue to live in America with the police department going wild on us, sanctioned. We cannot live in America with these hand-picked niggas telling us to go vote and telling us if we don't do this is what's getting ready to go down. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about we need to get some power. Well, power ain't never gave voting, ain't never gave us no power. You understand? At all. So I'm not bashing black men. Some people say you're bashing, man. Shut the hell up. You've been bashed physically, mentally, and spiritually. But that's the one you need to be talking to, not to me. You understand? Ain't no way you gonna jump on my mother in front of me, nor my daughter in front of me, nor my brother in front of me. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no way, like I said before, you'd have killed George Floyd if you'd had the soldiers on the ground. I ain't talking about them gangbangers throwing their gun away and killing their brother. I'm talking about real men. You understand? That brother be alive today. The brother was in the car with him or the gang member. What's done happened, brothers? I ain't talking to all you brothers. Some of y'all ready to roll. But we're not talking about this suicide situation. You understand? But some situations call for you to step up regardless. It's just that simple. Matter of fact, you give more respect from your enemy when you take that step forward. Because a lot of times when the black man stand up, many times we've been in confrontation with the police. When we stand shoulder to shoulder, toe to toe, and that T stands ready to roll, they got the guns. You see the field jump back into their pump butt. You understand? Because they ain't used to a black man standing up to him, looking him dead in his eye, ready to roll. You understand? Why we rolling over? Why we keep asking for justice that you know ain't gonna come? Why we keeping hope alive? So what's being taught in the home? Fear. You should fear no one but that true and living God, whatever name you put on it. That's the only one. You understand what I'm saying? No, we got to change this damn crap. So much pressure being put down on black men and black women. The way we going into all this mental illness. Young people are suffering from oppression. Old people are suffering from oppression, having heart attacks. Young people die from heart attack, talking about stress. You understand? Well, you got to understand, this whole system, this whole planet of white supremacy has been designed to do exactly what it's doing right now. You can't help but be mentally ill in America. And I wrote something up on that. I'm going to give that to you a little bit tonight. But we got to make a different move here. People. All of these conferences that they are having, black conferences, talking about empowerment, well, apparently none of them have worked. We have been depowered and powerless. I'm going to give you a few of my tidbits tonight. But we got to do something different. See, the way I was taught, for every problem, there's a solution to the problem, even before the problem come about. You know, I said knowledge, they say, is power. But I say this, when you get knowledge, it becomes powerful when you learn how to execute it. Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, after me comes what? The executors. After he had lost his knowledge and left his knowledge amongst us, and we have learned it, then we should execute it. All you Muslims, they got all this damn knowledge, running around talking about alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. You know the teachings. You know up and down, left and right, to and fro. But you're powerless. You won't take these teachings and put them into practice. You won't execute. Well, you say, I can't do it because I got to feed my family. Well, you don't believe in the Mahdi. You don't believe in the teaching of Muhammad. Understand what I'm saying? Lord got you, brother. Feed your damn family and work on your plan. Hook up with like-minded brothers, which you should already know, and have group operations. You understand? So don't give me that damn weak excuse. Because in a few years, you won't have that damn job. How you going to feed your family then? How you going to feed your family when famine come to America? You're already tired up Panama because of food shortage, fuel shortage right now. So what you going to do? Hold on to the devil's job? And you get all of this knowledge of the true and living God and the messenger, and you won't execute it? Shame on you, brothers. Shame on you, sisters, to have that knowledge and go back to the damn club, finger popping. Get your butt on Facebook, Instagram, trying to play upright and righteous. We all got our wickedness. Well, at least we can try. At least we can try for our freedom. See, I'm fully confident. I know who got me. Understand what I'm saying? I ain't worried about none of those things that you worried about. Only thing I be trying to click up with is the like-minded brothers and sisters. Understand what I'm saying? So we can put it together and put it down. Understand? Straight takeover mode. Understand what I'm saying? This is the way I move. I sit back and think a solution to our problem. I think about all our young children, the young boys that are out here with single mothers. They don't really know how to get them now, to get them where they need them to go, because the father is absent. We got all these young males in the home. Don't know how to really teach them and train them, get them lined out to go down that straight path, how to build a future for themselves, how to build that discipline, self-control, have the knowledge of self and of this world, and have high self-esteem, so they can get that balance of that masculine energy. So they just get around complete feminine energy. You got to have both of them. That's why we losing like hell. Not to blame the mothers, but you can only do so much, sisters. A lot of beautiful, hard-working mothers out here right now, striving real hard to take care of their families. You understand what I'm saying? And I see white men approaching them, because a lot of the jobs that they have, they ain't making enough money to meet ends. I see how they come to them, they see how they work. Say, you come work for me. I'm paying, this is what I'm paying. But all they want is to get them in a position with him so he can have sex with them. Because he know if he give them to leave one job, come work with, now she's dependent on him. Running all this smooth game. I'm looking at these devils. Looking at them. You understand? Because they had our woman. Like I said last week, they had our woman, brothers. They want you and I. They ain't at us, they want to murder us. Because when you kill the black man, this is the play. The play is this. Well, everybody should understand up on the white supremacy. When they're talking about the replace, now they want to replace the black man. Don't get fooled by their word. They want to replace the black man. They want to murder you and I, brother. Because we are genetically superior. And they know if they kill the black male, there is no longer a black nation. Black woman cannot produce a black nation, period. Without the black man's seed. Am I right? Am I wrong? This is the whole plan, brother. I look at the black man in America. We're dying early. We're obese. We're aging too fast. We don't walk with that pep and a step. We don't walk with our stomach in, head up, chest out, back straight. We walk around slump shoulder, like we've been defeated. Our young brothers, a lot of them been put out the home, a lot of them stressed out, a lot of them homeless, without any future. When you see them going to these stores sticking up, apparently they got a gun from somewhere, but they never stuck up before. They don't even know how to rob, but they're hungry. Look at them, a lot of them, the way they dress. They don't have anything. Like the other young brothers might have parents in the home that's providing for them, so they look good. And our children are highly depressed now. I see these young brothers, 16, 17 years old, maybe 18 to 19. A lot of them just on the streets, homeless. I wonder what happened when they got put out the homes. And probably most of them just have mothers at the home where the mother don't know what to do with it. You understand? I see it prevalent all over this Atlanta area. Young black men without any type of real education, with nobody reaching for them. There's nothing set up developed for young men like that. When they go astray, you can bring them to somewhere where you can get them straightened back out. We had institutions set up like that at your black must obey. That's what it was set up for. But I don't see it. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of brothers, young brothers. When I see young black women eating out of garbage can, what the hell going on in Black America? We're losing right now. It appears like we winning. Because you see a lot of brothers that they put in front of us doing very well. But the masses of the brothers and the sisters are losing. That's why we have all of this schizophrenic behavior. That's why we have all of this lashing out. That's why we got all these little young brothers, 10 and 11 years old, out here murdering and sticking up. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, those young brothers from 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on up, a lot of them just out here running on their own. I see the little brothers out here and the little sisters selling water, running up the cars and stuff. Bad as hell. Understand? Running all up in the stores and stuff, stealing. But they don't have no male guidance in front of them. I don't know what the mothers are doing. No telling. I see them sometimes, you know, I buy cases of water for them. Here you go, young soldier. Sometimes I keep some change for them. I give them dollars, put in their pocket. You know, they gonna game, you get $1 here, walk away, come back out and get one of them, but you just got that going about your business. So they see by said, you know, they said that man is right there. You know, we got to find a way to save our people. Black people, we got to come up out of this dead state that we in. I mean, we act like we helpless. We act like we can't do anything for ourselves unless the white man do it. What the hell going on? What you got that 7.5 ounce brain for? What good is it for? Why are you alive? You mean to tell me we can't do nothing without the white man help? I beg the difference. You understand? And it says in my tidbits, you said truth and justice has been crushed by the global power system of white supremacy of the white man. All across the planet now. You see it, ain't no justice taking place. Why? And making their systems of peace on the planet is impossible. War and rumors of war all over planet Earth. Why? There's a reason for that, black people. But Allah is a blessed planet. Allah got the white man getting ready to kill himself. Ukraine is the start of the fall of the white race. World War III has to take place. I pray for World War III. Honorable Elijah Muhammad said they're going to fight over that dead carcass, which is Europe and Germany. So when they get through, when they're getting ready to get through going toe to toe, blow for blow, bomb for bomb, America, when they win this war, they're going to die by the millions. And when they return, ain't going to be nothing but a handful. Black people, we should pray for the destruction of this Caucasian. And we should not go to war and fight for this man. Let him die. What are we fighting for when we die in the streets of America by those that put here to protect and serve who? Just the question. Now we're going to sit this one out. Black people, store up food, start storing up right now. Start stocking up. I'm trying to tell you, black people, what's headed our way. My family as well. Y'all need to listen. Unlike Muhammad had already told us. Understand what I'm saying? If you don't do nothing but go to the damn dollar store and buy 5 bags of them beans a day, every time you go, stock up. Stock up. Stock up, black people. The most greatest famine that ever came to this country is on its way. Take it or let it alone, but then you shall die. It says, consequently, a white man has never originally sprung from the womb of nature. He didn't. There is no such thing as a white race, but only a colored man, faded or bleached. He didn't come out of nature. He was grafted. That's not from nature, from original. We need to call a strategy meeting for the black nation to come up with solutions to our condition in America. This is our solution, brothers and sisters. Black brothers, black women, black people. We need to call a strategy meeting amongst ourselves. We don't need none of these house niggas in the meeting. We need to call a strategy meeting to deal with the problems and come up with solutions that's in front of us. Economically, we need to call the meeting. No. We need to have a political strategy meeting to deal with local, state, and federal, and how we can get the best out of our situation in the political field. We need to reassess our spiritual understanding and get away from all this religious talk. You understand what I'm saying? And then we need to come up with a strategy of how to defend ourselves and deal with the crisis in America over policing. We need to at least teach our children on how to respond, and our women and our young men, when we're dealing with the police. But we need to have an overall economic summit, how to pull that together, how we start bringing wealth strictly back into the black community, how we can go in and build and form communities, how we can deal with food, clothing, and shelter. These things are very important right now. How we can set up infrastructure to ship our food across the country to get it to where we need it to go. How we can play those that's buying land that you see buying land. How we can aggregate money and pay those to buy this land to grow food for the black nation. How we can move away from the dollar, going to buying gold, silver, and platinum, investing into the blockchain. We got experts there. We got them right here, the 19 Keys and the group of people that he know, the EYL. A lot of other brothers that they're affiliated with, we can bring those to the table. We want to play on the federal level, then we can go. We got brothers. I like the brothers that come from the hood, that come from the streets and close to the streets, because they know they're more committed and they know what to expect because they've been through it already. We can get Ice Cube, them and his people, his team of experts to put their political agenda back on the table. We can go to Mr. Claude Anderson and get some of his strategy and put it in our platform and execute. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not an expert, you understand? But I do know how to think, you understand? That's what we got, like the white man go get our best mind. Well, we go get our best mind. It's in our community. Let's put a strategic agenda, a 5, 10, 15, 20-year plan on the table. You understand what I'm saying? We got all this talent. When we did have separation, white folks came to the black community. You understand? They came and spent their dollar in entertainment. They came when we had talent to know how to do things, to make things in America that the white man that claimed for itself. They had to come to us. Well, let's switch the tables around. Let's keep our talent on the in-house. Brother got the water machine. Understand what I'm saying? You can buy those machines and put them on your land and produce your own water. So if you cut the water off, we ain't worried about it. We're producing it straight from the universe. Straight out the air, because all moisture evaporation goes up until the atmosphere comes back down in various forms. That's the knowledge and technology that he is using today on that machine. Brothers and sisters, we don't need him. We need to have group operations amongst ourselves now. We need a strategy meeting. Notice there's some of the pointers that I'm pointing out that we can refine and enhance the things that we can do. We can set up our own pool. We did it on a small scale. We had 40, 50 brothers every week. We would throw money into that pot until it built up to thousands and thousands of dollars. Suppose we did that on a national scale, on the state scale level. And we build and pool our resources up. And we target a certain area that we want to invest in. Understand what I'm saying? Food, clothing, and shelter. Develop our own training schools. Develop our own schools of construction where we can build our own home, cut our own timber, make our own bricks. You understand what I'm saying? Our own shoes. We be making our own shoes. We ain't got to go no damn China. We cut Chinese out. We cut Nike out. Make a deal amongst ourselves in the black nation. We buy our own from ourselves now. You understand? All them millions and millions of dollars and billions of dollars that they would lose, they had to come to us for business. You understand what I'm saying? This is where we got to start thinking, black people. Quit thinking like boys or girls. All that talent is in corporate America. Bring that talent back home. If y'all don't bring it back home, then we develop talent from our families. You understand? Start a re-education process in your homes. You understand what I'm saying? Hell, Jabril ain't went to nobody's college. Aunt Pooh ain't went to nobody's college. They got taught by the black nation. But who are you? I'm an Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the creator of the planet Earth, God of the universe. The what? The God of the universe. The what? The maker, the owner, the one that put the sun, moon, the stars there. What we need the white man for? in the damn way. All of this talent. We did a strategy meeting. It's a state of emergency in the Black America. I don't need none of these damn activists have been running around in front of us, but they came up with that damn solution. We need solution-minded people now. You need people in front of you to teach you how to develop and come up with solutions in your mind. You understand? Because they in there. So we can pool that resources. Resources of the people, the mind of the people. But we can bounce off of one another and come up with grand solutions to our problem. You understand what? We can do this. But the leadership that you've been taught to follow you has misled you. You understand? They have miseducated you where you can't even think. Bring out that creative ability that's locked in the Black nation. And the white man is snatching off every time he puts you in their school system. They're looking for you. The talented ones. And they snatch you up and put it in the university, get you the doctorate degrees, put you in the scientific university, and pretty soon you don't hear nothing about it. Because they're taking all that brain power, working for the open enemy. And we're so proud to have our children in these universities. No, ain't nothing wrong with on-the-job training, but your ultimate goal is to bring that knowledge back home now. Our Black universities are failing us. All our people that's going to the university to get these degrees are going where? Once they go to school, they don't come back to the community. They go to white America. They set up our own schoolhouses. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking about from 16 to 6 to 17. You understand? Hell, send them to me. I'll teach them. I'll train them. Say, what makes you qualified? Hell, look in front of you. Look in front of you, the ones you got right there that y'all follow. All my children are very well qualified. All of them. Look at Unisa Kalina, highly qualified. She went to DePaul University and got her degree, but she didn't lose her mind. You understand what I'm saying? I get Vaisha. They never went to nobody at university. She worked at the university. Highly qualified. That Asian one of my sons right now being oppressed by this devil. Right now. Every time you look around, I told you you're doing good. They'll crack and lock them down. Every time you get moving, they come locking him up. You understand? I done reached the point on that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to quit messing with my damn son, trying to destroy it. Why you want to destroy it? Because he too damn masculine. He carry that divine masculinity amongst him and don't fear the devil. You understand? They tell them to their face, tell them in their courtroom. He'll tell the police when they got the guns on them, I don't give a damn, I don't fear you. You understand what I'm saying? But every time you look around, they're snatching him up in Miami and took him back to Santa Rita, California, and put him in jail in less than 2 weeks. They just picked him up. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm fighting for my son right now. You understand? I'm fighting on all fronts. You understand? Fighting on all fronts. Fighting for you, fighting for my family, fighting for my son, and anybody else that look like us that's down with it. You understand? Y'all don't know what people be doing. But the thing about me, see, I don't let this BS get me down. You understand? Because they done tried me many times. You understand? But it didn't work. I'm still in the fight. You brothers worried about the police. Anytime they done put guns on me. You understand? Threatening to take my life. You understand what I'm saying? Had gun right up under my throat. Hey, you think I pulled the punk out? Hell no. First time I went to penitentiary, 2 counts of battery on the police. You understand? Because we fought like soldiers. Every brother with me fought. You understand? You wasn't going to gun us down. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to put a book together. I'm working on it right now. I'm going to tell you some of that story. How we moved on their butt. You understand? They don't tell you that story in America. They tell you about the ones when they lost. Now, we went to war. Some people say, y'all blessed to be alive. Hell no, Allah was with us. That's why I didn't even know him like that, but it was already in my heart. You understand what I'm saying? No, don't tell me a damn thing. Understand? Because I know what we need to be doing in this day and time. A woman is scared to walk the streets of America. Might get snatched up, kidnapped, disrespected. And the black man got them twerking and calling them bees, talking about the black woman. You don't like a black woman. You like the light skinned boy. Y'all just don't know. We would love to have some of you Negroes in front of us. Understand? Because I know most of you ain't nothing but little punks. All y'all did was got a little fame, got a little money. You understand? But you come through the womb of a black woman, punk. Hell yeah, I'll call you what the hell I want to call you. I might run across you one day, so what? What you gonna do? Not a damn thing. You understand? And if you do, you better take my life. Because I'm coming for you. Just that simple. And I don't need a bunch of people with me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the way Pop Key's moving out here. Dangerous. You understand? We should be highly dangerous. Dangerous men have a protocol amongst themselves. We don't just go out here and murder one another. We strive to settle our differences. You understand? When brothers have conflict amongst us, we pull the brothers in. Let's sit down. Let's talk this out. Because we know the end result, if we don't get it straightened out, somebody's going to die. Understand what I'm saying? That's the way men do things. Feminine men, feminine acting men act on their emotions, talking about respect. Dangerous men carry themselves respectful all the time around other dangerous men. But feminine men, excitement leads away the mind. The only thing you can do is run, grab your little pistol and want to kill somebody, huffing and puffing. You understand what I'm saying? But dangerous men don't move like that. Masculine, divine men don't move like that because you know the importance of not taking another man's life. But I had people broke in my car one time. Understand? I parked it and jumped in the car with another brother that I'm going to do a meeting with. And they broke in and stole, tore my car up and stole all type of stuff, jewelry and stuff, and plus knowledge I had in the trunk of the car. So we put a reward out after we got through riding through the neighborhood looking for the people. And brother that I know that was on the block, that knew everybody, that knew faces that came up. So he called me about a couple of weeks later. He said, Brother Bicep. He said, I know who the brothers is. He said, they're on the block right now. I said, I'll be right there. You understand? I'm going down to do what I got to do. So when I pull up and get out, park around the block, come walk around, and I see the brother standing on the corner. He said, that's him right there. When I looked at the young man, tall brother, handsome brother, but he looked like a kid to me. So when I saw him, I knew that he didn't know what the hell he had did, and I knew the reason why he did it, because he was hungry. He was trying to find a way to eat. You understand? I mean, a young man. So I looked at the brother, slowed down. I just walked right past him. Understand? And I said to myself, I can't kill this man. That's my little brother. I said, I know he didn't know what the hell he was doing. I said, all that stuff in that car ain't that important to take this little soldier's life, because I know he was out here trying to eat. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? And I said, well, hell, I can always acquire something else and get those things back. You understand? But he got to live. I said, Allah will be angry with me. You understand? If I kill my little brother over some damn things, that ain't that damn important to me. You understand what I'm trying to say, black people? That shit ain't that important. Your brother is more important. You understand? But we put things over life. We put respect on things. Well, the man that you should be demanding respect for don't give you any. What do you mean by you stepping on my tennis shoe? Hell, that ain't nothing but another tennis shoe. Understand what I'm saying? As long as you only keep doing it, your ass is all right. Understand? I can look past that. I can look past your words. When you say ignorant shit about your mouth, excuse my language. My constitution is this. Don't put your hands on. That's it. I can walk away. You understand what I'm saying? Just don't put your hands on me. That's my constitution, and I got to act on that. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't let a lot of brothers live. I don't let brothers that was hunting me. For real. Sitting across from my house. Matter of fact, they're sitting across from my mother's house. I had to come through that night. And I seen them sitting, about four deep. I come up behind from the rear, did a collar move on them. Could have killed them all. But I let them live. You understand what I'm saying? Because I knew their parents, and their parents knew my parents. And I know they just got paid. You understand? To try to make a move. And I see some of them brothers, they be glad to see me. They're down there total car trying to get away. I could have smoked all four of them. Well, nobody even knew. You understand? So we got to have more compassion for our people is what I'm trying to say. We can't kill everything because we feel like, and y'all killing over this little dope game that the white man is throwing out there. You understand what I'm saying? Got us murdering, maiming one another, robbing one another, sisters setting up brothers and stuff like that. We got all this got to come off the table. We got to have a high-powered strategy meeting amongst black men and black women that want to participate and move an agenda forward where we can come up out this condition. Because God is with us. One thing about it, Allah is with us. Whatever name you want to put on it, this is all we got to do. We got to get away from this old weak leadership, brothers and sisters. And we got to throw away these damn egos that we running around here with. Why y'all got so much ego with one another, but you ain't got none for your enemy? Understand what I'm saying? I see brothers out here down there 50 trying to get in the rap game. What the hell wrong with you, brother? Understand? Ain't that pass your dumb self by? Understand? And then what they're pushing is a bunch of damn garbage. Why don't you put some righteousness? Why don't you put some guidance out there that's going to move our people forward, move our young people forward? You understand what I'm saying? These lost sheep in America. That's all I'm trying to say to you tonight, black people. We got to come up with something better than this. Black man, you got to get that heart back in your soldier. This white man ain't nothing. You bring 500 soldiers to get one soldier. This is how he look at you. He look at you dangerous, but you look at yourself as a little sheep. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just telling like it is. You kill one of our brothers in Oakland, hell, the 10 died in New York. You kill one of our brothers in Miami, hell, 10 dropping in Chicago. Understand what I'm trying to tell you, black people? I'm telling it like it is. I ain't telling nobody to do nothing. Understand? But I'm just telling you the way it should be. We can put a stop to some of this BS that's going on with us. Understand what I'm saying? And then let them know why they died. All you know, the tippy-toe soldier. Hell, they ain't seen nobody. All you know, you got some damn bodies on the ground. And somebody left a statement, this is why it took place. And so when they start, this stuff start toning down. Every time they kill somebody in Texas, somebody dropping somewhere in America tenfold. Over and over again till y'all get the message. Understand what I'm saying? And there ain't got to be no group operation. Just do what you know and do what you do best. And don't go with nobody. Okay, nobody tell them, black people. And I ain't telling nobody to go out here and do shit. Understand? I'm just telling you how this devil operates. Running in our community, killing our brothers, and putting it on another member in another gang. All this got to stop. ATF bringing in all these weapons. Mexican mafia group bringing in all these weapons. Understand? Selling to our brothers and sisters little cap gun. Time out. We need a strategy meeting, black people. But let me get on down the road here. And what I want to tell you though tonight, the cruel days of Allah is upon us. It said the definition of cruel, willfully causing pain or suffering to others, or feeling no concern about it at all. This is the way Allah be getting ready to move on white people, black people. You know, and I want to touch on this mental illness. I think I seen Jabril touch on it a little bit. It said we are in a major active genocide of the black man in America right now as I speak. Due to the fact of white genetic survival is the order of the day. Due to the fact that the white man is surrounded by 4,400,000,000 black people on this planet. He only represents 400,000,000, 400,000. We outnumber 11-1. Then you can understand the time we are living in today, why things are happening. If you understand that alone, you can understand what you're looking at on TV. You can understand what you're reading on social media. Then you can understand what the hell we need to do. It says, we do not realize that the massive death of black males constitute the genocide of black people. That is, as it takes the black male to make black babies and ensure a future black generation. They're killing the right people, black men. This is the kill or be killed time on the planet for genetic survival. This is what they're doing, kill or be killed. Black men. This is why mental illness is so prevalent among black males and among the American young and old, in particular among the youth. That's why we got all this mental illness on our planet right now, because of the system that we've been placed in, black people. I'm going to ask you a couple questions on this and see if you fit the script tonight. Let me see if I can find it. What you should do is a self-assessment, brothers and sisters. Because so many of our people, you know, are suffering today. I'm so grateful to Allah. I don't have to deal with none of this. Ain't a damn thing he can do to my mind, period. It says, for being oppressed, a lot of people are oppressed, or depressed, and don't know it. So what I did, a little research, I came up with a self-assessment test that you might want to pay attention to tonight. It says, do you have little interest or pleasure in doing things? And they had 4 answers, not at all. Well, out of several days, I'd be like this. Or more than half the days out the month, or nearly every day you might feel like that. Depends on which one you mark. But, you know, I took the test myself. I answered not at all. They still say, hey, you a little depressed. I ain't depressed by a damn thing. They said, are you feeling down, depressed, or hopeless, black people? Do you feel hopeless, black man, black woman? Do you feel down? One day you're up, the next day you're down. Ask the person how your weekend, say, talk about what weekend? Damn, I just seen you a day ago. Now you're down. You was up doing pretty good. Understand? You had trouble falling asleep or sleeping too much. I see a lot of people, that's all they do when they're depressed. They sleep. Don't get out of bed. The room is dark. Got all them dark covers on the bed and stuff, shades down. Understand? Sleep all day. Get up, grab a little something, go on back, lay down again. I see some people depressed, can't sleep at all. All they're doing is staring off into the yonder. Been up all night. They woke all day. Can't even put the mind to rest. Answer the question. Are you feeling tired of having very little energy? Some people stay tired all the time. Do you have a poor appetite or you just overeating all the time? You know, when you're overeating, eating the wrong food, that'll do make that depression worse. Some people don't eat at all. Got a poor appetite, losing weight all over the place. Are you feeling bad about yourself? Or that you are, or do you feel like you're a failure? Or do you feel like you let yourself down or your family down, brothers and sisters? So these are all symptomatic. Do you have trouble concentrating on things such as reading the newspaper, just reading the book, or watching television? Some people depressed, that's all they do. Watch television and snack. Or do you have a problem speaking? You speak real slow and lethargic? Or sometimes you speak too fast? Which one is it? Or do you have these other thoughts? Thoughts that you'd be better off dead. Suicide is the order of the day. Things ain't going right, you can't pay your bills, you go down into a room and close yourself up. Say, damn, I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to be dead. You got young people, little kids, 10, 11 years old, going to school, coming back home depressed, being mistreated and abused. So they don't want to live no more. Understand? You got mothers with house full of children, don't even know how they're going to feed them. Take the whole damn family and run them off to the river. Or have you had an upsetting or stressful life event, such as bereavement, or you done went through a divorce, or illness, or you done lost a job, you ain't got no money, or you worried about the lack of love? There's a lot of people talk about their childhood trauma as a child, etc. I know people who suffer from that today. Haven't had the love of a mother, especially young males. Carry that trauma all their life. They're taking it in every relationship. Women don't get the love of the father. They go out in the streets and look for that love in any man to give them attention. Or you suffer from just purely racism in America. Depression can damage the brain. You can have difficulty remembering, concentrating, and feel dejected. I see that young black males. When I see them just standing there, 3 or 4 of them together, late at night, with their hands in their pocket. Nowhere to go. Raining out, they stand up under the little cover to make sure the rain don't get on them. You see that dejection in them. I said, damn, they ain't got nobody to love them. They ain't got nowhere they can go. You're too young to be put out the house, but you know, for the black male, you reach 18, you supposed to be on your own in America. You got to figure out how to make it. In most cases, you supposed to get out on your own, but they ain't been trained up. We used to ask a brother, we say, brother, how long you been out the house? He could be 19, going on 21. He said, man, I just left home 2 years ago. Well, brother, you ain't but 2 years old. That's it. You still a baby in life. You still just barely walking. You understand? But that young black male is put out into the world, not even prepared to go into the world at all. So I understand why these young brothers are out here on the streets doing the things they do. I don't know how you can do it myself. I don't know how you can put these young brothers out on the streets and tell them that they had to go because they had turned 18. So to make it easier for you, but you didn't teach them nothing. Parents. Kind of heart you got. And then on top of this, a lot of brothers feel alienated. They have a sense of estrangement from the world, from nature, family, friends, A lot of women is lonely. You don't even, a lot of people that's depressed, they don't even talk to God. You alienated from the community in which he lives and she lives, and above all, from him or herself. You feel alienated from your body, from sex, from his or her feelings of love and tenderness, even from art or his or her creativeness that everyone possesses. You don't feel productive. You don't feel like you have potential. And economically, you feel at a loss. This is what's so prevalent in Black America. This is what's so prevalent amongst our young people. This is what's so prevalent amongst Black women and Black men. These type of feelings have come up in us, Black people, caused by a system that systematically set up and produced to produce these type of feelings within us. Because we don't have a strategy at all to counter these things. We depend on the vote. We depend on the white man to have a change of heart. It's not going to happen. We got to change this paradigm ourselves. We got to learn how to overcome all of those thoughts that come into our mind and stay there. You got to throw them out. I don't care, brother, if you're lonely or not. Don't let it become a part of you. You understand? Hell, it's always lonely. It gets lonely for me. You understand what I'm saying? And I have family. A family, they have their own situation. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't let that stuff drain me. You understand what I'm saying? You got to find a way to throw it out, Black man. God, understand? You got to connect to that Most High. You got to learn how to bring in prayer. You understand what I'm trying to say, Black people? I have sons. Sometimes they get on the family chat line and, they have their issues. Nobody's communicating. I call, nobody's picking up. I just need somebody to talk to sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? But you should pick up for your families. You should pick up for your brothers. You should call and check on one another. But I'm just calling, checking in with you, see how you doing, see how your family doing. I do that all the time. You understand? Ain't no damn body calling checking on me but a lot of, but that's what I do. You understand? That's sharing that brotherhood. It makes a person feel good that you thought about them. You understand? We get so busy trying to save everybody else, but you don't even pay attention to the people that's around you. You understand? Each one teach one, each one help one another. This is the way this got to go, brothers and sisters. We got to have a heart for one another. You understand? I ain't got to know you on a personal level. Those ones, I know you, my brother. Understand? I know we all direct descendants from the Creator Himself, and we all belong to that holy tribe of Shabbat. You understand what I'm trying to say? There are people on this planet with thousands of people around them are lonely. Women are very, very lonely. Men are very, very lonely because we are alienated ourselves from one another. We don't know how to communicate with one another. We don't know how to reach for one another. Some people you try to help, they should become so independent, they don't even want to help. But they need the help and they know they want it, but they don't know how to receive. Understand what I'm saying? Because they think you want something in return. Understand? Or they've been so abused in the past and messed up. You understand that you put yourself in a box. It's rough. I'm going to read this and I'm almost finished. These are some of the laws. If we practice this, we can eliminate a lot of things amongst ourselves and bring amongst us better unity, better cohesiveness, better brotherhood, better sisterhood, and ultimately develop a nation within ourselves, amongst ourselves. But these are laws that will make us successful, black people. First and foremost, it says a righteous person must show the greatest intelligence at all times. If you say you righteous and upright, then you got to show that all the time. Understand what I'm saying? That's why you never want to be caught being other than yourself. That's the worst thing you can have come upon amongst you. That's the worst thing that I would never want to have a person catch me being other than myself. Understand what I'm saying? If you say you're upright, practice it at all times. Be that example. Understand what I'm saying? A righteous person practice being upright at all times. Never get caught being other than yourself. Black man, black woman. That's law. It says for us as a people, never be the aggressor by word or action. In the event you are attacked, listen. We never an aggressor by word or action, but in the event you're attacked, stick together in battle as a solid wall. That's why you'll never find me the aggressor. If you find me being an aggressor in words and action, then hell, I'm on the move. I'm coming for you. Just that simple. But the law for us, if you are aggressed, if someone aggress you, along with you, you will be the victim. But you out there wrong, moving wrong, aggressive people, 9 times out of 10, eventually, you'll end up a loser. For Muslims, for upright people, for people listening to this podcast, never be the aggressor. Never, not even in words, because you want the law of the universe on your side. If you're not the aggressor and you aggress, the universal law will kick in and give you that divine protection, and you will be the winner. Fear not. If you go into battle and y'all out there together, stick together, form that solid wall and fight like hell. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, black man, tonight. We've been aggressed all across America, and we have that right to form that solid wall. And if we have to go into battle, we fight like hell. All praise due unto Allah. Alhamdulillah. Tabir Akbar, Allah Akbar. I'm giving you the law. This is the law, black man. Worried about nothing. The law with you, the Mahdi with you. But it also says, obey the laws of the land or government you must live, or the government that you must live under. For if you cannot keep these laws, it says, how can you obey the laws of Allah or God? And Elijah Muhammad teaches us to obey all laws. Even that little brother that got shot stealing that boy's soap. You understand? He lost his life, shot in the back of the damn head. Understand? Man trying to clean up himself. But you cannot break the law. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Start moving upright. Obey all the laws of the land, as long as they don't conflict with our religion. Man, we done got stopped by the police and pulled over, but we have protocol. Understand? I think is, but if we don't bother no one but the law, get on the ground here. We bother no one but the law. And you can handcuff us, you can take us to jail. Understand what I'm saying? But we're not getting on the ground. Period. That was our protocol. If we got stopped by the police, we had one spokesman. You didn't go around asking everybody, and everybody started running their damn mouth. You understand what I'm saying? If you had officials with you, then they asked another brother, but he would ask that official, sir, is it all right for me to say such and such, to give him a name and answer that question? We talking military terms? Yes, sir. No, sir. When we dealing with the police, while I'm on this, I'm gonna give you this. This is on how to deal with the police. So we on military minded. We done had those situations. When the lieutenant was out, I'm the captain, a couple more brothers, we got stopped by the police. He asked the lieutenant, what's your name? Lieutenant automatically looked at me, sir, do I have permission? Now we done messed the police mind up already. You understand? Who the hell are these brothers? He ain't asking me for permission. He ain't asking me even talking to me. He asking this man, do you have permission to answer my question? Understand what I'm saying? Because we automatically flip this training over that they done had in the academy. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't like riding with nobody. I always talking about the other police. Man, I don't give a damn about the police. Shut the hell up. The fuck, I supposed to be scared of the police every time you see a police. And then when you riding and the police get behind you, make no further movements. What that mean? Don't get the fidgeting, go get the jumping and looking all around and all that old type of stuff. So that gives you a probable call to stop you. Understand what I'm saying? I'm giving you this knowledge tonight. It says, when it says how to deal with the police. When confronted by the police, stay calm. A lot of y'all get too damn excited. Man, why you pulling me over? Why you doing it? I ain't did this. I ain't doing that. Well, hell, you automatically know why they pull you over. Black and driving, black in America. So why the hell you asking that dumb question? Understand? Stay cool, calm, and collect. And look them devils in the eye. Say only what you need to say, and then stop. Someone asks you, where you going tonight? Well, I've just left the house. I'm going over there, going to the store for my mother. She want me to go pick up some money. Then I got to go back, pick up some eggs, and I'm going to run over to my cousin's house. I'm stop at Billy Bob. You don't do all that talking, brothers and sisters. Ask me where I'm going. Hell, I'm going east. Well, yeah, that's where I'm going. I told you I headed east. I ain't got to tell you nothing. I'm through. Understand what I'm saying? Sir. It says never resist physically. Because sometimes they're going to try to provoke you. They'll push you around, try to push you up on the car and stuff. So you can feel their energy. You tell you how far they're ready to go. You understand? They want you to come off the hood, try to fight them. You understand? Sometimes you take a little shove, take a little push, because you know when the big one comes, then you know when you really have to respond. Win, lose, or draw. You understand? But sometimes they just try to get a reaction out of you. You understand? So what you're doing is really what I'm trying to tell you, how to deflect their energy. They try to put their energy on you to get a reaction, a negative reaction and a response. Understand? You know, sometimes you let them have that little play. You dig what I'm saying? You play it out a little bit. See how far it's going to go. And they start beating you upside your head, now you got to respond. Either way it goes. Understand what I'm saying? But sometimes they try to get that reaction so they can justify what they want to do to you. It said, if you happen to be in an unusual place at an unusual hour, state your business and stop talking. Understand what I'm saying? That's it. Don't keep going on. Make it short and simple. And also, a lot of times, carry a card around with your attorney's name on it. Understand? Some of them, they got the little apps on the phone where you hit it. You got to pay the attorneys on standby. You pay a little fee, monthly fee, but you can just pop it right there. And they come over the phone and all that's being recorded right there. So we got technology, but y'all got to know how to use it. Parents got to know how to teach their children in the home, especially young boys that's out here moving around. Every time they get caught up by the police, they get scared as hell and overreacting. Jumping your butt back in the car. They ain't even searched the car, none of that type of stuff. So they justified pulling their weapons on you, brothers. They ain't been taught. It says, say you will answer no more questions without an attorney. And then, you know, they're going to ask you questions about situations and stuff. But, you know, you got to have an attorney, man. You're not answering no more questions. Don't go to running your mouth, trying to talk yourself out of any damn thing. You're going to take me to jail, but they put the damn handcuffs on me, take my butt on to jail. You don't get in there and go jumping on that damn telephone, talking about your case and talking about your business, because everything is being recorded. If you know you're going to be locked up for a minute or something until it's untangled, I think you might make a call, get you some commissary money, brother. That's it. Get ready for the mental battle that you're going to have to go through, locked up behind them damn walls, dealing with all the old crazy food that's in the jailhouse of America. It says, when they want to search, say, you do not have my permission to search, but I will not try to stop you, officer. Even when they ask you to go in your glove compartment to show your insurance papers, sir, do I have permission to go into my glove compartment and get these papers out? Ask them. Don't just reach over and say, sir, my papers in the glove compartment, or they're in the middle here. Do I have your permission, sir, to get this paperwork that you requested from me? Understand? And then when they stop you, just make sure you got your hands on the steering wheel so they can see your hands, brothers and sisters. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? Always talking a military term. Yes, sir. No, sir. You understand? Because they in the academy, they train for you to respond to a bunch of negative language, cursing, getting all hyped and stuff. Now you stay cool, calm and collected. Talking the military term, sir. Make sure you get their badge number. And also in situations as well, when you're not getting the right response for the foot soldiers, you can always ask for a shift commander. Understand what I'm saying? They have to bring one out. You might have to wait a minute, but ask for one. 9 times out of 10, that shift commander, he's a little better than the foot soldier. 9 times out, sometimes you catch a fool, but ask for the shift commander, and you calm that situation down and get somebody that might have some sense. Understand what I'm trying to tell you tonight? It says, it's always carry an attorney's card and allow the officer to see it. It says, if you are arrested, do not resist. Put the cuffs on you. I mean, a lot of y'all get so damn nervous because you feel you're going to jail. Man, why you taking me to jail? Well, if you're going to jail either way it go, stay cool, calm and collect. Put them cuffs on and take your butt on down. You ain't did nothing. Ask the officer what is the charge. There wasn't a charge. Or you allow 2 phone calls. You call someone, you call somebody in the family, or you can call an attorney. Never get on that phone talking about the case, anything. Sometimes they might pull you out, want to bring you in and try to question you. And, nah, I don't know what you got me in for. I need an attorney. I ain't got nothing to say. Take me back, lock me back up. Don't never get in there and try to talk your way out of any damn thing because you're going to talk your way into something. Never get in the police car off to try to get friendly with you on the way to the station. You understand? Start asking you little questions, little side questions. Now you done put yourself in another cross because he's going to take those statements that you use, those friendly statements, and when you go to preliminary hearing, it's going to be in the report. I'm trying to tell you how to do this. You allow 2 phone calls and they have 72 hours to bring you to court. Or you can file a writ of habeas corpus. If you ain't been charged and brought before a judge by then, you can file a writ of habeas corpus right there. You can file a damn writ yourself. Have it sent it to the court, the damn self. If you don't get into this watching TV and go to plan and stuff, get in the damn law books you got to fight the damn case. Get in there and study. It says, do not take friendly advice from officers or discuss your case with other prisoners. Sometimes you young brothers ain't never been to jail. You go in that bullpen, people come up to you, ask you questions about your case, man. I ain't got nothing to say, brother. Don't talk to nobody. If they take you in the booking room and try to question that officer friendly, good cop, bad cop, ask for an attorney immediately. I do not have anything to say. I would love to have an attorney present at this particular time. I don't have anything to say. Would you please take me back lock me back up. If they don't, then they got hold you in the bullpen, try to break you down in the question room. They put your head down and get you a nap. Try to go to sleep. Understand what I'm saying? That's all. But you ain't got nothing to say. You can't talk your way out of anything, brother. The less you say, the better. Understand what I'm saying to you? That's how you move. Black man, black woman, when you start dealing with these police. Understand? And if it's a drug driving charge, ask for a sobriety test immediately. Understand what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. But don't get over hyper excited. Don't get like you see these brothers and sisters on Facebook and Instagram. They're automatic, man. What you pull me over, get all cussing, get all hyped up and all that little damn stuff, just aggravating the situation. No, you be highly professional. You're a soldier in the field. Yes, sir, no, sir. And you come. Understand? And you looking at them in his eye, letting them know. One soldier to the next now. If y'all overreact, if y'all abuse me, I'm letting you know I'm not that type of man. Y'all might win this battle today, but there could be some repercussions. You understand what I'm saying? That's that unspoken language. And that type of, I'm not that type of man you can do now. What you can do now, save yourself some problems. Now you gonna kill me. But I'm not gonna let y'all just abuse me. I'm not no ordinary Negro. You ain't got to say a word. You can look them in the eye and they can read that like, understand what I'm saying? Stay calm. Show no fear whatsoever. Understand what I'm saying, black people? That's a little bit I want to give you on that. But let me get right back to this law right quick so I can wrap this up. Understand? A righteous person's word is bond. This is what we need amongst ourselves. A righteous person's word is bond, and bond is life. I would give my life before my word should fail. That's the problem we got amongst ourselves. We give our word, but we don't honor our word. We just give our word before it finishes your mouth. You know you're lying. You understand? You have no intention of keeping your word. That's why we have so much disunity. That's why we have so much violence amongst us. You give a man or woman your word, then you should back that word up before my word should fail. I'll give my life, because bond is life. You understand what I'm saying? Man, there used to be a time you can give your word on anything. And people respected your word, and you ain't got to give no explanation behind it. If you needed some money, you go to another man. But let me get this. You got it, here it is. He ain't even ask you when you bringing it back. Because you know you're bringing it back. Because you know your word is bond. But we don't honor the word. Understand what I'm saying? We moving like children on the planet. That's why I say it's better to be dangerous. Because you go to another man that's dangerous, you get your word, you know you're going to stand on it. Understand what I'm saying? These little soft shoot brothers out here, understand, you give your word, shit, you playing with it. A lot of you come up short all the time. That's why we can't come together in unity. And we playing with our word. So let me move on. He said, gods on earth must always keep purity of mind and cleanliness of body. Keep that poison out your mind. Keep all them drugs out your mind. Quit clouding your mind with all that alcohol. Quit slowing down your thinking process with all that old messed up weed they got out here now. You understand what I'm saying? That's hindering you. Keep your body clean all the time. Cleanliness is close to a law. Black man, black woman. Bathe every day. Sometimes you might have to go twice a day. Keep your holes clean. Keep them neat and organized. They get junky sometimes. That's all right. But keep them clean. Keep things in an organized manner. Keep your children clean. Understand what I'm trying to say? Black people, cleanliness is close to Allah. But let me move on. I'm about finished with these laws. It says civilized people don't give. Civilized people do not give to the use of oath. We don't take oaths. You get before you, why I swear to this, we ain't doing all that. A civilized person must always set a good example for the lost found. This requires actions and deeds, not words and lip service. So a civilized brother and sister that got this knowledge must always set a good example. You just can't do it just saying one thing and doing another, what it's really saying. We must recognize the necessity for a group operation. We got to learn how to work together in a group. Highly organized and proficient. Group operations is the order of the day for the Black nation. That's how you take care of business, so business can take care of you. It's in group operation. It's so beautiful when you work in a group operation, highly organized, everybody on the same plane, working for the same cause, and you get that job done. All praise due to Allah. That's another thing that we lacking. When we get group operation when it comes to a drug deal, we get group operation when we're going to set up a trap house. No, we talking about in a righteous manner. You understand what I'm saying? They set up a business. They set up our community where we can get some power and control in a group operation. Being upright, being on the square, being righteous, pulling one another up. Each one teach one. You understand? Practicing that order, proper handling of people. Knowing how to get the best out of one another. Knowing how to use one another. Because each one has an asset that they bring to the table in the group operation. Knowing how to use the people at the right time in the right place. Understand? Use those talents, because everybody got a talent to come into a group. Knowing how to use them, brothers and sisters. You get the best so you can get the job done. It says, stop needless criticism of your brother. We must remember that jealousy destroys from within. You know, we get together, we always want to criticize one. That brother did, and that sister did that, and I don't like this. We got to stop all that damn criticizing. I see brothers post on Instagram, sister, brother post something. First thing a person want to do is find a way to criticize. Not agree with it, but to criticize it. Some old dumb statement. They don't even make no damn sense, but it's just in your heart because you're so damn jealous. Understand? Knowing the person is right and made a true statement, but you're going to find a way to criticize. That's the law. The law of Islam says that if one brother has a bowl of soup, the other brother has a half a bowl. His success is your success. That's why we got to start looking at one another. Brother, I love to see a brother successful. You know, I do anything I can to give him any type of advice to help that brother be successful or that sister be successful, because his success is my success. That I know. I ain't jealous of that brother. I'm glad to see you up, brother. I'm glad to see you up, sister. If I have a word of advice, anything that I know can assist you on the way, I'm going to give it to you. You understand? And I ain't got to charge you for anything. You're going to get this free. But you know why? Because Allah is going to bless me 10 times fold anyway. Understand what I'm saying? Be glad to see your brother moving on up. We ain't crabbing in no damn barrel. It says, be patient in matters where others are involved. Remember that there were times when you didn't know that you didn't know. Understand what I'm saying? Sometimes brothers are trying and sisters are trying to get it together. But since we done got it together, we lose patience. But somebody was patient with you once upon a time when you didn't know that you didn't know, brother or sister. So don't go to overreact and jump down this brother or sister's throat. You understand? Your job is to find a way to bring them up. You got to be patient, because remember, you might know today, but once upon a time you didn't know either. So that's your job. Each one teach one. Black man, black woman. But let me go on. I'm almost finished. It said, do not take the bad side of a thing that appears to us as bad. There's always a good side. It is better to take that side. You understand what I'm saying? And what this is really saying is this. Always give your brother and your sister the benefit of the doubt. Understand? Because all appearances are the same. Dig what I'm trying to say? And that's a valuable lesson. Always somebody come to you with some stuff. Well, it seems that way, but get that brother and that sister the benefit of the doubt until you fully investigate. You understand what I'm trying to tell you tonight, black people? It says actions are judged by the intentions. May appear wrong, but motives bring rewards. It says, seek not to find fault in your brothers. This does not mean to make excuses for their wrongdoing. But don't be looking for fault. Brothers and sisters could be doing something, but you're looking for them to make a mistake. You're looking for their weaknesses. Understand what I'm saying? We don't do that. This is how you maintain group operation. This is really how you maintain and bring together unity amongst ourselves. Quit looking for fault. You understand what I'm saying? Look for the good. Always look for the good. Let the good outweigh the bad. You understand what I'm telling you tonight? These are beautiful keys. This is the law. And if you practice this, we shall be the winner in the end. And if you see a brother or a sister in error, then correct him or her in the what? In the strictest of privacy. Don't front them off in front of everybody. Don't call them out in front of everybody. Come here, brother. Holler at you. You know what I'm saying? You know this was correct. Like I told you, my brother Fahim, my beloved brother, when I got the word that he was wrong, I called him. We had a private conversation, like men. Well, you know you're wrong, man. You know you can't be doing this, brother, because you know better. Man got to protect his job, got to protect his money, got to protect his company, brother. Understand? But I didn't blast him out. Understand? It's like I went before the world and called him out. Understand what I'm saying? And I sent him his podcast. And he sit back and send it right back to me. Man, I love that. Understand? We speak 2-3 times a week. This is the way we got to build that camaraderie amongst us, brothers, and have true intentions. Let that be your motivation. Each one teach one, each one save one. You understand? We're not here to destroy one another. We're here to help one another, brothers and sisters. We're here to raise one another up from this condition, this mental, evil, sinful, wicked, cursed spiritual condition that we've been placed in. Understand? We're here to raise one another up, like the Mahdi, like Allah, like the messenger came to raise the black man up from the graveyard of ignorance. We all saviors to one another. Moving right along. And then it said there should be at least 2 witnesses in order to bring a charge against a brother or person. If you find a brother in fault and you're in a group operation, and you see something and you're going to bring it to the body, well, you just can't just come by yourself. You may come make a statement, but you ain't got nobody to back up that statement, then you can't bring nobody up on charge to say such and such did this or that, I seen this. No, you got to have a witness. Otherwise, that's just a bunch of damn gossip. You can't back that up at all. You understand what I'm saying? Even like brother, we say that out here snitching, but brother, you got that paperwork? Show me some paperwork. Let's make this official. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? That keep down a lot of confusion. That keep a lot of this unity. And it also helps when you have an organization where you don't have them provocateurs sitting in your organization and have that jealous and envy trying to destroy you from within, just bringing in false information. Understand how that protects you? No, you got somebody to back that statement up with you, partner. That's how you protect yourself from the most slinking devils that be sitting amongst you. That one I'm gonna close out. Those are some of the laws. I broke them down a little bit for you. And we start practicing these laws, put them into practice, we good. We can come to unity. We can bring unity, come together on a righteous foundation, and we can unite. We can come together, come with a plan to change our conditions in America and ultimately on this planet. We have to plan amongst ourselves now. This leadership ain't no good, brothers and sisters. But this is the part I want to get to where I'm going to show you how we're going to be the winner. But this is what God is coming to do, black people. And I'm going to close this out tonight. It said the cruel days of the Lord. What caused these days to be cruel when God himself is a righteous God? What now makes this coming to be a cruel coming? Is it because he is a righteous God and he is the owner of the earth? And the previous substitute, in parentheses, the white race, that the earth was let out to rule the original black people for a time of 6,000 years. In that time, the white race robbed God of the worship of his people, the original black people. Did they not? Did they not put a white Jesus in the Bible and change the looks? Understand what I'm saying, black people? Did not the white man say that he was God? We're going to wrap this up, though. It said the white race refused to let the people worship Allah God. Remember in slavery, they killed all the Muslims. They showed you that. They cooked the king. So you got to change your name. You end up chopping the man's foot off. That was just a little snippet. In 1555 in Jamestown, Virginia, they killed off all the Muslims. You understand what I'm saying? From that tribe of Shabab. And took the babies and put them into a separate camp and separated and indoctrinated their minds with the white woman. After 64 years, they didn't know their name, history, culture, nor their own people. Understand? Reduced down to an animalistic state. They didn't even know who God was anymore. That's why they wouldn't let you read or write. Had you sitting up on that big shade tree where the master stood under the shade, you sat in the sun. They show you in a little bit of that turn when they had him running around with the Bible because he know how to read a little bit and teach the black people the Bible so they wouldn't steal from the master. They told them that the white man was God. Did it not? This is why he been ready to be punished. They said this angered the real owner being angry over how the non-owner had treated the original black people of the earth and how they, the white race, had deceived the original black people in the knowledge of the real God and owner. The real God and owner of the earth comes in angry like a man who returns home and finds someone in his house who had destroyed his house and his best furniture, and who had beat up those whom the real owner had left among the earthwide owner. This is why Allah It's going to be so cruel on our open enemy today. He said the Bible prophesies of the coming of God with anger. He is very angry against the evil people and is ready to destroy them from the face of the earth. And everywhere there are a few who did a little good, he does not destroy their reward for a little good that they have done. He'll give them a break. But he come destroy the wicked for the evil done to his black people, for robbing them, killing them for nothing, does it not? Only that they are the righteous and the evil people are the wickedest. For the exclamation point. You cannot fault the wicked for doing wickedness, because that is what they, the white race, are made out of. They cannot do good because of the nature in which they are made, black people. So quit looking for goodness in them. Quit looking for justice in them. It ain't in them. Quit keeping hope alive. It ain't in them. So the God being good himself by nature is angry to find the house torn and his people mistreated. And no one of the house offered his people any mercy. No justice, says Isaiah. Justice stands afar off. Freedom, justice, and equality is something that the black people have not known. Freedom, justice, and equality is the cry of the day. But it's something that we don't even know. That's something that we hope the white man finds in his heart for us. It ain't going to happen. Listen. So the master, the owner of the house, the earth, is angry. He threatens to destroy those who were given the rights to rule for a time. Their time is up, so says the Lord, and their time has been up for a long time. But this is what he did. They were given a little overtime. And in the little overtime that was given to them, they have not made themselves any better. They have become worse, have they not? Are they getting ready to turn up another notch in America for this generation? They thought the civil rights era was over with. They thought the strange fruit era was over with. They thought racism in America had left America after they put Barack Obama in the House. But has it gotten worse? Has integration gotten better for us? When the white man, what is he talking? Separation. Is it not? But let me go on. So it's written that they are disagreeable to live with in peace. We show that regardless of how much over time is given to them, that does not change their nature, which is to do evil continually against the righteous. They talk about you and I. Allah call us the righteous. By nature, we are righteous people. Just been made little devils. But now behold, his day is come, the days when he shall rule himself, and he shall deliver his black people from such evil rule of the wicked. All praise is due unto Allah. It says the resurrection of the people and the judgment of both the righteous and the wicked. The Holy Quran is most directed, listen, the Holy Quran is most directed to the American so-called Negro, the lost found members of their nation. It is to acquaint them with the knowledge of the immediate judgment and with the enemy of the righteous. Listen to what's getting ready to go down. Then I'm going to close this out. I always like to give you something about Muhammad, because that's exactly where I'm coming from. It says, it is so strange now today to see that the black man of America decides not to be separated from his enemy. This is the problem that we have, black people, with this leadership that we have. Their desire is to integrate. They have no desire to separate from their open enemy. That's why they're telling you to vote, vote, vote. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? It says, but decide that the enemy and themselves live together in love of each other. That ain't gonna happen. What the love at? Only love is that the love that we trying to get from the devil and give him our love. He ain't even receiving it. Check it out. As brothers, while the enemy know that it cannot be done, but he can use their ignorance, their ignorant love and belief in him to take him to hell with him. Therefore, Allah God has to strike both parties. This is what's getting ready to go down, people. Therefore, Allah God has to strike both parties. The white man, the devil, and the black man, the blind, deaf, and dumb lovers of their enemy. Did not that brother hug that police officer that killed his brother in his own apartment? Once he got convicted and hugged it, talking about I forgive you. I ain't never seen the devil hug a brother yet that killed somebody in his family. It might have happened, but I ain't seen it. But we do it over and over again. They gun down your son in the streets of America. What you come out there and tell them? Don't y'all get out here and do anything. Understand? Show some restraint. Let's be peaceful. We the most peace-loving people on the damn planet until it comes to one another. Always sending a woman out there to talk peace. Understand what I'm saying? But he can use their ignorant love and belief in him to take him to hell with him. So they say that's their ignorant love. That ain't no real damn love. That's why he call it you don't know. Yeah, he don't want your love. That's why he's sliding all these white girls up under you now, trying to hide amongst the black nation. Therefore, Allah God has to strike both parties. The white man, devil, and the black, blind, deaf, and dumb lovers of their enemy was a severe chastisement in order to open the blind eyes, as he did in Jesus' parable, the rich man and the poor man, Lazarus, in the Bible's book of Luke, 16, chapter 19, verse to the 25th. Lazarus refused to give up begging his master for survival until Allah God sent a famine on the rich man. Listen, the worst famine that man has ever seen is prophesied to come upon America. The worst famine that man has ever seen is prophesied to come upon America, black people. This is what's coming. I'm not trying to put no fear, make no one afraid. I'm telling you so you can prepare. Family. It says the worst famine that man has ever seen is headed our way. That is our chastisement for being stiff-necked and rebellious. Allah wants us to separate. Allah wants us to stop loving his enemy. If he Allah's enemy, he damn sure mine. But how can you say you love the white man and you love God at the same time when the Bible and the Holy Quran tell you you cannot love your open enemy because Allah is here to destroy it. Allah has no love. Oh, these are the days of the cruelties of Allah. He's doing it without any compulsion, any compassion. He come and destroy this man, black people. That's why I say we shall be the winners. And what I mean by that, those that survive these cruel days of the Lord. Ultimately, my job is to bring this to you and to warn you and to get you prepared for what's headed our way. We got some rough days. Come on, y'all. Look down the wheel of time, put things together. Look at what you're looking at. Understand? Keep an eye. Keep an eye on these elections that's coming up. Let's watch how they're getting ready to turn things around. Understand that everybody is betting on. No, that's why it's very important that the men and the people that's you all said you all awake, And y'all need to change your agenda. We can bring a strategy, get very strategic, and prepare for what's coming, and how we can better move in America and be successful while we have the chance. The main thing we should be dealing with, food, clothing, and shelter, and developing a defense force where we be able to protect ourselves when things fall apart. America is falling. Right in front of your eyes. You all don't want to see it because you want to keep hope alive. America is falling. The leadership, America is already split. You got two groups in America that's split. But the split ain't all the way split 50-50. What's going to happen, those that split against Trump boys, if the Trump boys get in full power, then you will have over a third of them going to go the other way. Because they're going to say, the hell with the niggas that ain't that important to me to be left out. I'm going over here. Did they not do that in Nazi Germany? Huh? This is where we headed. If we don't get it together, then the Lord getting ready to chastise all of you. You shall die. You shall starve to death. Like Allah say, in those last days, your hair gonna turn gray. And your hair gonna fall out. Terrible, terrible, terrible days. But watch the followers of the most honorable and humble Elijah. Understand what I'm saying? We coming through this fight. Understand what I'm saying? You won't even get burnt at all. And the only reason they took him out sooner is because of the Muslims. So I just want to get that to you tonight. Just want to warn you tonight. This ain't about fear because I don't teach fear. But I got to tell you what the law said. I got to tell you what the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad, the messenger of the law, my great minister, Minister Farrakhan, has been teaching this when he was talking about the criteria. This is what he was saying. Understand? We got to do better and be better. We got to practice being upright, making your word bond. Get away from all our weaknesses. Study, black people. Get some knowledge and put some knowledge on your cap. Bring out your creative forces and your creative talent that you have and give them to yourself. Bring them back home. Allah is unlocking all these creative forces in the black man and woman now. But these talents must be used according to the will of Allah. You got to get in accord with Allah and do good. Understand what I'm saying? Clear up your mind. Get all that poison out. Get your diet right. You understand? Bring Allah back into your heart and your spirit. You understand? Practice prayer. You understand what I'm saying? Pray, black woman. Pray, black man. Not to that mystery God, but that true and living God. Connect back up with that one mind in the universe. Go inside yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And draw from that source of power that sits within. I said, go into yourself. Believe in yourself. Honor yourself. Respect yourself. You understand what I'm trying to tell you tonight? Let no one tempt you. Don't let the devil tempt you. Learn how to protect your mind. You understand? And if you should get put in that valley of fire, no, you like Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, you coming out of it. Believe in yourself, black man, black woman. Teach your children. Teach them well. Do not teach fear in the home. Man, I never even, you weren't even allowed to scare my children. You understand? Because we didn't want to put fear. We didn't tell them all these old spooky stories. When nobody jumping out trying to make them afraid. When nobody talking crazy to them in the home and teach them how to be afraid. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Walk with your children and tell them who they are. Tell them that you're the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the gods of the universe. Hold their hand and talk to them and make them repeat it. Black people, that's your mission. Tell them how the world is. Don't sugarcoat it. Take them out to the blocks. Take them out where they got the hustlers. Take them out where they're home. Take them out where the dope fiends on the corner. And tell them, this is the condition of our people. And if you partake in it, this is where you're going to end up. Understand? Show them when the white man is wrong. You understand? Tell them that they're giving you an inferior education. You understand? When they come out your home, they should be reading and writing and comprehending, knowing how to think. If you're going to put them in the devil's school, you understand? Non-participation in all these old pagan holidays. Tell them we don't want them participating in these things. You set them to the side, give them something else, or I'm going to keep them home. Understand? Teach them about homosexuality, transgenders, LBGQ, whatever you calling them. These things. Ask them, talk to your children when they come home. Ask them how they feel. Ask them how their day went. You understand? Ask them if they're really learning anything in these school systems of America. Teach them creative, be creative. Take them to the art museum. Take them to the science museum. Take them to the Black History Museum. Understand? And make them do things in the home. Teach them how to speak. Understand what I'm saying? And also bring a foreign language into your home. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? You teach your children. Don't depend on your enemy to teach your children. Period. Teach them how to share. Punish them if they steal it. Tone down the language in the home. The slang. Teach them how to count. Do mathematics in the home. Let them see you read in the home. Read to your children at night. In the home, black man, black woman. Teach your children discipline. Teach them how to tone it down. Teach them how to sit still. Teach them how to control their energy. Understand? In the home. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? Black man, black woman. That is your responsibility. Not the white man, not that white teacher. That is your responsibility. Understand? In the home. This is where it all begins, and it's really where it's going to all end. Understand? Teach them financing when they get old enough. Teach them how to open up a bank account. Teach them about your crypto, Bitcoins, and all of that. Get them in they got even free coding programs now. Get them into it. Give them that head start. Understand? Get them interested in science. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? Teach them about the universe. Teach them about the galaxies and the difference of the solar system. Teach them. I gave you the knowledge on the measurement of the solar system, the planets, the 9 planets, and how far the universe stretches out. The 9 layers of skin, the 7 layers of skin that we have of a cubic foot, how many feet in the mile, how fast sound travel, how fast light travel, how fast thought travel. Understand what I'm trying to say? The diameter of the planet and the sun and the moon. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? You got all this knowledge. Teach your babies. Why you got to wait for them to go to school and teach them about Jack and Jill went up the damn hill? The Little Red Robin Hood. or how two men got together, how men could have a baby. Teach them. Teach them on the nature of a woman. It's different from men. Teach them on the responsibility of a man. Understand what I'm trying to tell you tonight? Be upright. Be godly. Understand? Help one another. Understand what I'm trying to tell you, black people? You mothers that got these boys in the home, 3 or 4 or 5 years old, y'all can't do nothing with them. Find a way. You understand what I'm saying? Because these are different breed of children now. They ain't the same. They're not listening to that damn foolishness, not going to pay attention to the foolishness that you telling them at an early age. Have you noticed? You can't beat them into submission. That ain't going to work. You have to give them knowledge. Understand? Then you got to put something on your cap, black man. Take them on field trips, black people. Oh, yeah. Take them to nature. Watch how children take to nature, how they study nature. Watch how they look at the clouds and ask you questions about the cloud in the sky. Look how they go to nature and go to the insects. They ain't afraid of pick them up and ask you questions. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? You know, our people, our elders used to take, my grandfather used to take me out to nature when he'd walk in Rock Spring Park. You see other elderly black men, they going out there picking herbs and stuff, picking what they call poke salad, and they picking herbs when they bring them back home. Or you didn't have all this medical stuff in those days, so they can create cures for the family in the home. Teach them about nature. Understand? Teach them about our planet, how much it weighs. 6 trillion tons of Unifying about 21 cycles. Teach them about how much useful land on the planet that the original man used. Understand how much is water. Come on, black man, black woman, this is what you got to do. Understand? Study your children. Study and look for their gifts. Understand what I'm trying to say? If you watch them, you can see them. Study their personalities. Understand? And know all children develop differently. Not all at the same time. Understand? Some children don't need a lot of attention. Some children need that extra hug. Understand what I'm saying? Some children, these little boys sometimes, if they fall, get a little scratch. Some of them don't need all that coloring. Just teach them how to get on back up, young soldier. You all right, check it out. Keep moving. So don't make them timid, but love them. Understand what I'm saying? But love your children. Show concern. Be kind, be tender. And also be able to give tough love. As they develop an age, they're going to change. You require different attentions, different understanding, a different language. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? Pop P's trying to get to you tonight. You understand? Push them. If they're smart, they show intelligence, and they getting good grade, hell, put some more on them. That's too easy for you. Understand what I'm saying? Make gods out of them. Make a God out of your children. Black people. So I'm going to leave you tonight. Black people. And I say it again. Without the black man, there's no black nation. But right now, the most important element of being that we got amongst us is the black woman. Let's get that loyalty back amongst one another. Let's get that allegiance back to the black man and the black woman. The hell with the white man. Understand? He's through. So as it came before you, I'm going to leave you with divine greeting words of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum. I pray I was able to give you something you can draw from tonight. And through the grace of Allah, see you again, same time, same place, for some more information. Up, you mighty nation, accomplish what you will. You know what? I said, Muhammad's got the devil on the run. That's right. Run, devil, run. Damn right. Good night, black man. Good night, black woman. Assalamu alaikum. Damn right he on the run. Y'all just can't see it. Crack a running boy.